Born Again, Arunima Sinha. One step. Take one step at a time. Don't give up.
I think we should turn back. The slope is too difficult.
The mountain loomed before them. As she continued the climb, Arunima's thoughts went back to the incident on 11 April 2011. It had changed her life completely.
Hand over your bag and gold chain, now.
She felt defenseless in the general compartment of the Padmavati Express traveling from Lucknow to Delhi. Born and brought up in Ambikanagar in Uttar Pradesh, she was going for an examination to join the Central Industrial Security Force, or CISF. Arunima looked at her attackers. Why should I give up the precious little that I have to these robbers? She thought. She clutched her bag tightly and moved away from the gang. The robbers tried to snatch her bag. She resisted and fought back, but she was overpowered. They then pushed her out of the running train. As she lay on the tracks, unable to move due to the severe injuries she received from her fall, another train from the opposite direction ran over her leg and she lost consciousness. Locals rushed her to a hospital where the doctor had to amputate her left leg just below the knee to save her life. A week later, she was moved to the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, AIIMS, where a Delhi-based company provided her with an artificial leg free of cost. It was during those long days of recovery at AIIMS that Arunima first thought of achieving the almost impossible task of climbing Mount Everest. When she wasn't struggling to walk using her artificial leg, she spent her time listening about mountaineering. Arunima loved reading about the challenges faced by climbers who had conquered Mount Everest. She had always loved sports and had been a national volleyball player. Now, she dared to dream about climbing the highest mountain with her artificial leg. Arunima summoned courage and met Bachendri Pal, the first Indian woman to climb Mount Everest, for advice. Bachendri Pal told Arunima,
Arunima, in this condition, you have made such a huge decision. Know that you have already conquered your inner Everest. Now, you need to climb the mountain only to show the world what you are made of.
On receiving an encouraging response, Arunima signed up for training under Bachendri Pal at the Uttarkashi camp of the Tata Steel Adventure Foundation (TSAF) in 2012. As part of her training, she had to climb smaller mountains, which included the Island Peak, 6,189 meters.
All fine, Arunima?
This time, it was the concerned voice of her instructor, Susain Mahato, which broke into her thoughts. Yes, Susain, I'm fine. Brave words. For as she entered what is known as the death zone, 8,000 meters above sea level, her legs were refusing to obey her. The death zone was so named as it had claimed the lives of many aspiring mountaineers. She was almost numb with pain, and each step was an effort as her artificial limb posed new problems one after the other. Seeing her struggle, the Sherpa again spoke.
Madam, we should turn back.
No, that's not an option, Arunima replied. I want to complete the climb today. Her artificial leg was constantly troubling her as it cut into the flesh on her leg. Sharp ridges rose over the icy slopes before her. She must climb over them, step by step. One false move and she could fall into a deep crevice below. She took a deep breath and pressed on. Just a bit more and you'll be there, she told herself. And then she was on the summit, on top of the highest mountain in the world. The day 21 May 2013 will remain etched in her memory forever. She had done it. She was the second amputee in the world to have climbed Mount Everest, the first being Rhonda Graham from USA. In December 2014, in a grand ceremony, the Prime Minister of India released the book Born Again on the Mountain, written by Arunima on her experience of scaling Mount Everest. In 2015, she was awarded the Padma Shri. She was also honored with the Tenzing Norgay Award in 2016 and the First Lady Award in 2018. Arunima runs a non-profit school for the underprivileged and specially abled children. The school, Shaheed Chandrasekhar Azad Viklang Khel Academy, is Arunima's life. In her words, failure is not when we fall short of achieving our goals, it is when we don't have goals worthy enough.